Hello class, welcome back. In today's lesson we are going to look at adverbs of frequency. Class, very important. Please can you 1. Watch this video and then 2. Write down all of the information from this video into your books. Please remember to underline your title. So when you write the title in your book, Adverbs of Frequency, you must underline using a ruler and put today's date as well. So we use adverbs of frequency to say how often we do things. The most common adverbs of frequency in English are always, 100% of the time, frequently 90%, usually 80%, often 70%, sometimes 50%, occasionally 40%, seldom 20%, rarely 10%, and never 0%. You may remember this picture in the classroom. It is called an inverted pyramid. Inverted means upside down. So have a look at this picture here. This is the inverted pyramid, the adverbs of frequency. So you can see that at the top we've got always 100%, and as we go towards the bottom, the percent number goes down. So we go from 100%, which is always, all the way down to 0%, which is never. The adverbs of frequency answer the typical question starting with how often, how frequently. For example, how often do you brush your teeth? I always brush my teeth. How often do you eat octopus? I rarely eat octopus. How often is Salim late for class? He is never late for class. The position of these adverbs is very important. So note 1, adverbs of frequency go before all verbs or the main verb and after a form of a verb to be, am, is, and are. Let's look at some examples. She is often late for class. They are always late for class. She usually cooks. So let's look at the first one. She is often late for class. So is the form of a verb am, is, and are. So we put the adverb of frequency often after the word is. The next one, they are always late for class. Are is the verb which we are looking for, and the adverb of frequency always goes after are. And the last one, they usually cook. Note 2, with don't and doesn't, we use the adverb of frequency after these and before the verb. So here are some examples. We don't usually travel. So we can see the word don't, we put the adverb of frequency usually after the word don't. She doesn't usually travel. So the word doesn't, we have the adverb of frequency after the word doesn't. Now if you need some more practice with identifying where don't and doesn't go, have a look at the previous videos I've made on present simple. I think it was videos 1 to 3. So remember, it's we don't, I don't, you don't, they don't. And if it doesn't, it's she doesn't, he doesn't, it doesn't. If you need more practice on that, watch those videos again. Note 3, the adverb of frequency sometimes, often, usually can go at the beginning of sentences, or sometimes they are put at the end, but not before main verbs. Here are some examples. Sometimes we study English, so sometimes the adverb of frequency goes right at the beginning of this sentence. We study English usually, so the adverb of frequency usually goes at the end of the sentence there. I always go to school by bus. I don't usually get up at 7. I sometimes have lunch in a restaurant. I seldom have breakfast. So class, I want you to do this exercise, please. Rewrite each sentence with the adverb of frequency in the correct position. So for example, I play tennis on Sundays. We have the adverb of frequency often in the brackets. So the answer would be I often play tennis on Sundays. So we put the word often before the word play. So have a look at these ones and answer these questions. So we've got 1 to 8. Number 1, we are in contact with my sister. So you have to use the word often. Number 2, Peter doesn't get up before 7. 3, our friends must write tests. 4, they go swimming in the lake. 5, the weather is bad in November. 6, Jim and John are late. 7, I have met him before. And 8, John watches TV. So please complete these questions. You have to write them out and you have to put the adverb of frequency. Practice 2. Rewrite the sentences using the adverb in brackets in its correct position. So it's the same. So you have questions 1 to 10. You have the words in the brackets. You must use the words in the brackets. So I will read you these sentences. 1. He listens to the radio. 2. They read a book. 3. Pete gets angry. 4. Tom is very friendly. 5. I take sugar in my coffee. 6. Ramon and Frank are hungry. 7. My grandmother goes for a walk in the evening. 8. Walter helps his father in the kitchen. 9. They don't watch TV in the afternoon. 10. Christine smokes. So practice 3. Rewrite these sentences in the correct order. So we have done these in class. So number 1 as an example. To the mountains never we go. We have to rearrange the words. We don't add any words, we just rearrange them. So the answer there in that example is we never go to the mountains. So do this please with questions 2 to 5. Same with 6 to 10. Thanks for watching.